Hello and welcome to another video. It's been much colder here today and my pain has really kind of shot up as a result. Not so much the nerve pain, which I've had for the past week. It's really been my joints today that have been giving me trouble, specifically my knees and my fingers. I think I talked about this a couple of videos ago when I showed you the cashmere fingerless gloves that I bought, that I am used to getting a certain level of pain in my finger joints when the weather is colder. But it was much worse today than anything I've experienced before. And so I've basically had heat going in my room all day pretty much. I've had a serious blanket fort going, so I've been really cozy today, and the heat did help it, but it's just been a bit of a difficult day in terms of dexterity because of that. So I haven't really been able to do much. Even using my phone was difficult. So I've mainly just been watching stuff on my iPad all day. I watched the documentary about the Harry Potter exhibit in the British Museum, and oh my goodness, it makes me so sad that I can't go. And then I watched the first episode of Blue Planet 2, which was amazing. I love nature documentaries, I love David Attenborough's voice, so together they're just a perfect match. And I have to say, I did not realise how cute baby walruses were before today. Oh my goodness. Adorable. So it's been a pretty good day, I guess. I haven't been feeling terrible other than the pain in my hands and knees, and now I'm just going to go to bed and hope that I get some sleep tonight. Yesterday was crazy busy. I ended up going down to answer the door 3 times, and that's way more than I would usually do. I mean, going down to answer it once is like a big event for me. I was maybe waiting for 2 packages and definitely expecting 1, and in the end they all turned up in the same day. Not in the same delivery though, because that would just be too convenient, wouldn't it? No, 3 separate deliveries, 3 separate times down the stairs. So it meant that by the evening I was absolutely exhausted. Stairs, people who have POTS, is a bit of a marathon. Feels like climbing Everest, or it does for me anyway. I know that complaining, 3 packages coming a day, that's so terrible, may seem like a really first world problem, and let's face it, it is, but it's also a legitimate chronic illness problem. So although I did feel like pretty good yesterday, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to answer the door that much, today has not been good. I sort of woke up feeling pretty tired, as I was expecting, because I did so much yesterday. But then as the day's gone on, I've had that horrible feeling of, I mean, the only way I can describe it really is like I've been poisoned. And that sounds quite dramatic, I know. But my head hurts so much, but it's not like a normal headache. It's like all the nerves in my face, in my head, in my neck, and down my spine are exposed. And so every tiny little thing, every tiny little movement of my eyes, movement of my body, it's just like sets them off, and I get nausea and chills and fevers. It's just really horrible. I mean, I'm presuming it's a herx, because I don't think that can be purely down to post-exertional malaise from yesterday. That would be very extreme. So yeah, I'm presuming it's a herx. I just wish I'd been able to get in my sauna today, because that would have been exactly what I needed. But I had counselling this afternoon, and I was already like pushing my luck with having counselling today, and afterwards I was just absolutely exhausted, so there's no way I could do it, unfortunately. I have kind of rallied a bit now. At around 6-7 p.m. I was just not in a good way at all, but I drank lots of water and I managed to eat a little bit of dinner, and I am feeling a little bit better now, so that's really good. I'm going to show you what came in all my packages tomorrow because, well, it's dark now and some of them are heavy and I don't have the energy to do it, so I will be doing that tomorrow. Really hoping I can get some sleep tonight. Okay, so I'm really happy to report that I'm feeling much more myself today. I think it was just a really bad herx, because even though I didn't sleep very well last night, I still feel much better, so that's really good. I've cracked out the Christmas pyjamas, even though it's only the 2nd of November, but don't judge me please, it had to be done. And I'm finally going to show you what came in the post earlier this week, which I'm really excited about. The first thing is the long-awaited Phillip Pullman book. And I think I've mentioned this in the last 2 videos because I was waiting for it to be delivered. I ordered it from Foyles, who had switched to a new postage company, and there was a huge backlog in the orders, so many people got their books late. And they did give me a 20% off discount for the next time I order from them, so that was very nice. So even though it was kind of annoying, it's fine because it's here now, and I love it. As soon as I started reading it, I was straight back in that world. His writing is just so beautiful. I mean, I've only read like 50 pages and I'm already completely in love with the book, so I can't wait to read more. The second thing that came in the post is another book that I pre-ordered months apart from the Phillip Pullman one, and I did not twig they would be released in the same week. Let alone that they'd arrive on the same day. So I was very surprised, but very happy. This one is by an author called Tom Cox. I'm not quite sure how to describe this one. It's kind of like folklore, non-fictionary comedy with real people from his life thrown in. I mean, I really don't know how to describe it. I haven't read it, so obviously I can't fully tell you what it's going to be about, but I've read extracts which have been really funny, so I'm really looking forward to reading it. It was published through a crowdfunding website called Unbound, so it wasn't published by any mainstream publishing company, and I think I pledged around £20, which is to get a copy of the hardback book. The third thing that came in the post is kind of boring but kind of cool at the same time. If you love stationery anyway, which I do. So it's just a couple of notebooks. I bought 2 of them, and it's by a company called White Lines. Sorry, I was just interrupted by my dad, so I've lost my train of thought now. Where was I? Right, the third thing that came in the post was these notebooks that are like white lined instead of black lined. And the really cool thing about this is that you can get a free app called White Lines, strangely enough, which will then scan what you've written or drawn onto your phone, and it's like available as a picture on your camera roll like straight away. And it's going to be really good if I want to make notes for doctor's appointments. I can just scan it into my phone. The main reason I got them is because I'm kind of feeling like my head's very jumbled at the moment with so many different thoughts about where I'm going to go next in my treatment, what my next steps are, and for me, writing out what I'm thinking is so therapeutic, far more so than typing it. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to like getting some stuff out on paper and trying to work out what to do. So yeah, it's actually quite late now. I've got the big light on in my bedroom and it's so bright, so it's giving me quite a lot of sensory overload. So I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna hope that I sleep well, because I may potentially be leaving the house tomorrow to go see an art exhibition, which would be really lovely. Oh, because my gran's visiting at the moment. I don't think I mentioned that. She got here this evening and I haven't seen her in like 10 months, so really excited to see her, and I'm really hoping that I can go out with everybody tomorrow. That would be so nice. Okay, so I know it's super dark in here, but I've got a really bad headache, and so that's why. I woke up at 5:30 this morning in an excruciating amount of pain, mainly headache, I would say, but I also had pain in my legs, I think from being so tense in my sleep, from being in pain, like subconsciously. And I woke up and I was like, oh wow, because I don't usually wake up with headaches that bad. They usually develop as the day goes on, and I couldn't get back to sleep. I was just in so much pain. It felt like a mixture of jaw pain, the usual kind of neuropathic pain I get behind my eyes, and muscle tension in the back of my neck and all over my skull. I just had to kind of lie there until my parents woke up and they could bring me some food so I could take some painkillers. Painkillers didn't do anything. I don't even know why I bother taking them. I guess it's just out of sheer desperation. It has got a bit better as the day's gone on. It's 4:30 in the evening now. But yeah, another very odd day. I mean, this week has just been a complete roller coaster. One day I feel pretty good and I can do quite a bit of stuff, and the next day I feel absolutely terrible and can't get out of bed. And it's not, before anyone suggests this, it's not the fact that I'm overdoing it on the days where I feel good. I'm so careful not to do that. I'm pretty sure the headache today was a hoax, because it certainly felt like that. And I really wanted to have a sauna, but I am so fatigued that I can barely sit up. I mean, I'm sitting up now, but I can feel my symptoms getting worse as I'm sitting here talking. So sitting in a sauna for 10 minutes is just not possible for me. And it's so frustrating because I feel like I'm in a kind of really difficult place where I know what I need to do to make myself better. I need to take more detox supplements. I need to like do muscle strengthening exercise on my legs to help my POTS, but my body won't let me do that because I'm too ill. But I can't get better because I can't do those things. It's maddening. This is what I was thinking about this morning when I was lying awake. So I'm feeling very frustrated and kind of fed up and just pretty blech. My parents always used to make fun of me for using noises like that to describe how I feel. I'd often say, yeah, or blech, and they'd always like, what does that even mean? But I know what it means, and I'm hoping that you'll know what it means as well. Sometimes days just need to be described with noises, not words. And today is one of those days. So today is just another twist and turn in this very, very strange week because I've been feeling so much better than yesterday. I did sleep pretty well, so obviously that did help. I was like frantically finishing editing my video that's going to go up tomorrow, and I managed to have a sauna, which is really good. I was not expecting to be able to do that today. I have done a fair bit today, but I've been really careful not to overdo it because I don't want to risk feeling absolutely terrible tomorrow. Although if previous days of this week are anything to go by, that won't make any difference. But I'm hoping the sauna might have helped sort out whatever's going on. Whatever it is, you never know, it might do. The pattern of this week has been one good day, one bad day, one good day, one bad day, one good day. So we'll see how tomorrow is. Theoretically it should be a bad day, but I'm really hoping it's not going to be. Well, in keeping with the pattern for this week, today has been really, really bad. I just did not sleep at all last night, so today has just been such a struggle. I had to have a shower and wash my hair today because I've got appointments for the next 2 days in a row, which I don't normally do, but there's special circumstances, which I will explain tomorrow at the start of the next video because it's just easier. So I had to do that today, and it was just, I have no idea how I managed to do it. I really don't. Sometimes the fact that such simple tasks are so difficult really, really gets you down, and it certainly got me down today, and I'm just feeling so defeated and worried about how the next 2 days are going to go. I'm just going to have some dinner, I'm going to go to bed, I'm going to just hope that I sleep better tonight than I did last night. Today marks the end of another week, the end of another video. This week has just been an utter roller coaster. One day feeling pretty good, the next just feeling so terrible. And up until today I felt like I'd coped pretty well, but today has just drawn me down into new depths, and it's very challenging. But I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.